Update. My GF, 20F, caught me, 18M, doing something disgusting. I spent lots of yesterday and the day before reading and digesting the varied comments, which went from saying I sexually assaulted my GF, WTF, to calling her nasty things. In the morning we both went to college, work, and I didn't get back from training until 9. I came up to bed having made her a drink and some food, but she told me to go downstairs and said she was still angry. I apologized again but did what she said. I spent a few hours thinking about what would happen if she left and spiraling, and in the end I went upstairs basically crying and asked if I could just sleep next to her and hug her and that I was sorry. This made her even more mad, and she said something along the lines of, just man up and stop crying at everything. I've cried exactly 3 times since I was 12. Twice in the last few months in front of her. By this point I was basically breaking down asking her not to leave, and she kept yelling really hurtful stuff. But the killer was, I wish I was still with X. Her ex's name. Not gonna say it on here. He might have been a cheater, but at least he was a man. How can you expect me to want to have sex with someone who cries like a bitch at anything? This was really hurtful and made me tell her to fuck off. This sort of shocked her, as I've never talked back to her before, but that was the last straw. And I got my stuff. Told her not to contact me and left. I went back last night to get the last, and she was cold but not abusive. We're done and I feel like shit, but I can't stay with someone who says stuff like that to me. I found somewhere because I'd been looking in the back of my mind in case she dumped me. And I am going to sleep now finally at 3 a.m. But I feel really bad and wish she was still here. New day tomorrow IG. Man up, that is enough in my opinion to just get the fuck out. Listen, real man cry and real woman don't mind that. Get a better girl. Man, I hope you find your peace within yourself. A person that actually love you would never say that to you. The least they could do is explain to you why they're angry. But that was out of hand. You did what was right. If she didn't respected you, then she will never respect you again. And that's exactly why you shocked her the moment you told her you don't need her and that she is just there cause you wanted her to, not cause she needed to be there. All luck to you. I hope you find someone who know your worth. I got my stuff. Told her not to contact me and left. Good for you. She's not the one for you. Fam. She's verbally abusive and she's apparently got sexual hang-ups that leave you hanging. You're not compatible. And now you know that. I feel really bad and wish she was still here. It's like that for a while. Even with an abusive partner. You get used to them being around. Being with you. All of that. Let yourself be sad about the end of the relationship. Even if it was the right thing to do. You can mourn that loss. And you should. In time, you'll feel better and really start to embrace the fact that you dodged a bullet. Don't believe that toxic rubbish about crying not being manly. That sort of stuff is why some men can't or feel they shouldn't communicate, and some commit suicide. Men's mental health is just as important as a woman's. You are a man. Op. Crying doesn't make you not one. It's hurtful to listen when a girl's saying things bad about masculinity. But you are masculine as everyone else. Crying in front of her just shows how much man you are and your dedication and willingness to be with her and save your relationship. You don't have to spend any more tears for her. Let her stay miserable with her ex. She can fuck off. Good luck in reading your precious post. And now this. Just leave. This relationship sadly isn't going anywhere. You shouldn't have to bed to sleep in your own bed. You're not a freak. You're not a weirdo, you're a horny 18-year-old boy with a kink that tons and tons of people have. You'll be alright. She came across quite mean in your last post, but now it's obvious she's just cruel. There are ways for couples to disagree without inflicting deliberate pain on the other person in. She's obviously unable to do that. She's verbally abusive and you made the right decision. Why was she angry with you in the first place? You did the correct thing. Go full NC and if possible, don't even bother to think about her. Trust me. Just throw her away and never go back. I've been with my boyfriend for a year now. I have a really low sex drive myself. But my boyfriend has really high testosterone levels. He's done a lot of things that other women would freak out. But as his partner, I can't find anything wrong with that. The fact that he does all of this because he loves me made me even happier. As for me, there is nothing more important than knowing that your partner is really comfortable with you. I will never say my boyfriend is a weakling. Not a man, just because he cried for me. I would feel terrible if I made my partner cry or had a breakdown. Hear me out. Find yourself a real woman. Set your standards. There are tons of them outside. Forget about her. I'm sorry for my language. But a piece of SHT like her doesn't deserve your time and your tears. If I walked in on my dude masturbating because my panties turned him on that much, you'd better believe I'd jump on that D. Honey, you're completely incompatible and she was shaming you for your very natural needs. A good partner will not shame you. Will listen and understand your needs, and a good partner would find a compatible solution. Sex dates, scheduled moments, a safe word, etc. You're so young and you will learn this. But don't allow yourself to be shamed for totally normal sexual urges. This breakup is giving you a new chance to find something amazing. Good on you, man. Crying is never something to be ashamed of. Nor is being horny. That woman has issues that you don't need to bog yourself down with. Let some other poor sap put up with her abuse and move on. Damn, she's a bitch. Man up. She's your girlfriend, you should be allowed to cry in front of her and be vulnerable. And also the thing with her ex. Yikes. Good on you for dumping her. Also, anyone that considers masturbating in a relationship cheating is honestly just lost in my opinion. I don't know what happened, but I think you're better off without someone in your life who speaks to you like that. You'll find someone's more sexually compatible. Don't worry. Both in libido and proclivities. There was nothing freaky about what you did. And there's no need to feel any shame. Even though it was obviously really embarrassing. I promise you'll laugh about it one day. You'll find some women who'll love it. Good luck out there. I can't help but think I'd be seriously flattered if I caught my partner smelling my underwear. Like the thought that I turned them on that much would be a massive confidence boost. Real men cry. And if I caught my husband wanking with my panties, damn, I would jump that drooling face, go find someone who appreciates you. And will sit on your face for real, tongue out. Just man up and stop crying. That is emotional abuse. You are far better off without her. Ask her to move out and take her attitude with her. Really sorry that happened. It must have been really awful for you. I am proud of you for not staying and allowing her to treat you that way. She sounds pretty abusive, tbh. Masturbation is a normal, healthy part of your sexuality, and it is a form of self-care for many people. Ejaculating 21 times a month lowers your chances of prostate cancer. 2. NGL, you're probably going to feel bad for a while as your body will miss the oxytocin and stuff in You'll miss the good side of her. But the bad side of her is toxic. I hope that you're able to build a better life with someone who respects you. And yes, plenty of real men do cry. Source: Am1.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.